I now invite Mr. Arun Seth, board member of Narayana Health,
Hello.
Jubilant and Nudge Institute.
Hello. Before you go, I must apologize my two dear friends that I forgot to mention their name in jury in my WhatsApp looking at the screen. But anyway, I thought maybe I assumed that they are all seen by all of you. But I was lucky to have my good friends here as a jury member. Sorry.
No, no, I've been given a couple of minutes to talk about the journey with my good friend Pradeep. We were together in IIM and we joined HCL together. And you quit and you were a startup guy, which today is, it was a big risky stuff at that point in time. But the journey has been a great journey together, PG, and I'm sure everybody can see that. And what I'd say, there's so many young people in the audience. It's time, it's been 40 years, so we've reached here. It's time to pivot once again with what's happening in the world. And that's the single message which I would put it. We can't rest on past laurels. You have to reinvent ourselves completely. I sit on the board of Cyber Media also, so I'm talking as a board member too. We just need to do that. I'm not going to go deep into how many things we've done. PG said it in his speech, in his talk. But one of the things which when I saw is that we were called at one point the Bible of the Indian IT industry. Now, I'm not going to make any comments after that. But we continue to do that because we need to have, as Sharat Sharma was saying, Sutradhar and people like that to guide, because it's a very uncertain time out there. With what is happening in ChatGPT, with LLMs, with everything, there's uncertainty. We spoke of job losses and so on and so forth. But Dataquest needs to be the torchbearer of shining a light into what's possible and what are the opportunities out there. We've done everything possible under the sun. We've been involved when we started, it was a pure hardware industry. And also, many of us out here have been involved in the hardware industry. When HCL, we all started, it was pure hardware. We're all here. We've moved into that place of hardware. And now we are moving into a brand new world of cloud, everything like that out there. And we've, at each instance, when, the telecom revolution, I've been in the telecom myself. We were there and remember we were talking and then voice and data came out of that. So we picked up all the trends before they became mainstream. And that's really what Dataquest and Cyber Media stands for. We pick up trends, we help people, we, whether it's educating consumers, whether it's in data security, we just need to pick up all those things and throw light into those. That's the real value that we have out here. And the pandemic has tested all of us. So I'm so glad this is not a virtual event. I still love my physical events. But I still believe that we now have to, rather than purely physical or purely digital, we need to work like exactly how Nika, Lenskart are doing. It's got to be digital and physical together, using technology to power that, so that you can have audiences around the world, watching speakers from around the world, but that it must be interactive. The issue is one way nobody likes anymore. So we need to make it one way, and maybe there are companies doing that stuff. And maybe we should invent something there with what's happening there. And as I said, AI, there's going to be a big debate. Everybody's going to be talking about that. But I would say the one message which I see, being an old hardware guy, I see the resurgence of hardware coming. Ajay in the morning was talking about it. But we can't be living that we missed the hardware bus and so on and so forth. There's a new sort of hardware coming. When you look at what AI is, the AI needs granular data to be powerful. How do you get granular data? Not from software. If you want to make an impact on health, on energy, on climate change, you need granular data coming from hardware. So we need to create a new kind of hardware, whether you call it sensors, whatever you call it, this one, and that's where the future is going to be. And I can see that with what's happening with the China Plus One strategy by all the global companies, and the kind of incentives that the government is giving for PLI, I believe that we are going to see the second coming. It's like when we grew up, we had bell bottoms and long hair. I believe that we're going to go back to something like that. I don't mean bell bottoms and long hair. We don't have hair at this point in time, but in the same way, what goes this way comes back this way. So that's the real message that I have. And I can assure you, everyone, that DQ and Cyber Media is going to be right in the center of showing a path forward. Thank you.